Chumripsu, Bong Akne, Swati Kap, Thai brothers and sisters, and everyone around the world. If you click this channel, this link, this vlog, just know you just promoted yourself to being a Cambodian. And because you are Cambodian, and Cambodians are so good at making you feel like family, I want to go ahead and extend that to you. Today, we are going to talk about how Thais see everybody else that's not Thai. Okay? And brothers and sisters, let's not forget, our voices are being heard. And every time you like and subscribe, you are doing the work. We stand tall. We are more united than ever before. And when you're watching the vlog, go to the comment section. Speak your truth. There's a lot of brothers and sisters in this channel that has so much knowledge, and I have learned so much. And even the Thai people that come here and they start, you know, commenting. Read their comment, see their hate. And for the smart Thais that do come with some valid points, but use that as information. They're speaking their truth from what we already know, what their government has taught them. We already know that the new prime minister, it doesn't matter who's the prime minister, we all know they're puppets. It's just plug and play. As long as they stay in line with what the military wants, it's all good. Because the military control everything. And in the last video, we were talking about I can't even say the word. Authoritarian. That's exactly what they are. In Thailand, everyone believes that they have democracy, but we know they don't. And then yet they're gonna sit here and defend. Before I start this vlog, let's read a post. Let's read give me a second. Let me pull it up. This is from the Bangkok Scoop. Thailand's hotel sector may see a 10% drop in occupancy as Vietnam attracts more global travelers with competitive prices and new destinations. Analysts warn Thailand must innovate its tourism strategy to maintain regional dominance and counter Vietnam's rapid rise. Not just Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Bali, all those other countries. Here's another article from the Bangkok Scoop. Thailand launches a unique campaign offering free domestic flights from Bangkok, Phuket, and Chiang Mai. Travelers can now explore remote beaches, ancient temples, and authentic local culture more easily, boosting tourism while showcasing the country's diverse experience beyond major cities. And here's the Bangkok Post. Thailand's hotel sector is experiencing pricing pressure this year after 4 consecutive years of rate increases that have nearly doubled average room rates since 2021 as tourists from China and major Asian markets have dropped significantly, says TRIS rating. I mean, if you're gonna rip people off, people, when they come to Southeast Asia, they're coming because they want to experience a culture, which Thailand doesn't have. They want to, and most Southeast Asian countries are very affordable. And they want to go where the people are kind. And they want to feel welcome. And this goes with any country. And then they want to learn about that culture, correct? And they want to feel safe. I'm going to show you a video, and this YouTube channel is called Thailand Truth Talks, and I have to say this to the Thai viewers that I know the truth might offend you, so I have to warn you. The things that you're going to hear in this channel is facts and truth, and it might hurt your feelings, so I have to warn you. So without further ado, let's watch the video together.
The system collapse, how Thailand's 2025 policy avalanche is crushing expat dreams. 3 months ago, I received a message that changed everything I thought I knew about the expat crisis in Thailand. It wasn't from a subscriber this time. It was from someone inside the system.
Oh, someone inside the system,
A Thai immigration officer who'd been watching my series and wanted to share what he called the real numbers.
The real numbers.
You think the stories you're telling are bad? His message read. You haven't seen anything yet. What's happening in 2025 isn't just individual failures or bad planning. The entire system is collapsing, and we're watching it happen in real time. What he told me next made me realize that everything we've covered in the previous 4 episodes, the financial traps, the scam networks, the medical bankruptcies, the frozen pensions, they weren't separate problems. They were symptoms of something much bigger. The systematic dismantling of the infrastructure that made Thailand viable for Western expats. Today, I'm going to show you the confidential data that reveals just how deep this crisis goes. Because what's happening in Thailand right now isn't just affecting individual expats, it's destroying an entire way of life that millions of people around the world are still planning to pursue. The immigration officer's first revelation was about banking. He told me that what we reported about Bangkok Bank's restrictions was just the beginning. Internal memos he'd seen indicated that by the end of 2025, all major Thai banks would implement similar foreign account restrictions. But the real shock came when he shared the numbers. In the first 6 months of 2025, we've processed over 12,000 cases of expats who couldn't renew their visas because of banking issues. 12,000.
12,000. That's a huge number.
That's more than the previous 3 years combined.
Wow.
What he was describing wasn't just individual bank policy changes. It was a coordinated response to international pressure. Thailand's banking sector was being forced to comply with increasingly strict anti-money laundering regulations that treated all foreign account holders as potential risks.
Wow.
Bangkok Bank's new requirements aren't arbitrary. Starting in January of 2025, foreign customers need long-term visas, marriage to Thai nationals, or property ownership just to maintain existing accounts.
And that's hard to get for some foreigners.
But here's what the banks won't tell you. Even meeting these requirements doesn't guarantee account security.
Wow.
The immigration officer explained the catch-22 that's destroying expat finances. The visa requires proof of funds in a Thai bank account, but the banks are freezing accounts faster than people can meet visa requirements.
Shady.
We're seeing retirees with perfect documentation who literally can't access their own money to prove they have it.
See their government? They can just freeze your
According to
account.
internal banking industry reports that my source accessed, over 15,000 foreign accounts have been frozen or restricted in the first half of 2025 alone.
Wow.
The majority belong to Russians, but the restrictions are rapidly expanding to other nationalities, particularly Americans and British expats who can't prove ongoing income sources. But the banking crisis reveals something even more disturbing about Thailand's long-term strategy. This isn't just about compliance. It's about making foreign residency so difficult that only the wealthiest expats can survive here. Remember how Thailand announced the electronic travel authorization system would be simple and streamline entry for tourists? The immigration officer had a different perspective. The ETA isn't about making things easier. It's about creating a database of everyone who wants to come here, so we can decide who gets to stay.
Wow.
The ETA system, originally scheduled for December of 2024, has been delayed to June of 2025, but not for technical reasons. My source revealed that the delay was caused by disagreements within the governments
Of course.
about how restrictive the system should be.
Because they changed the laws like the season.
The tourism
No stability.
ministry wants it simple to encourage visitors, he explained. But immigration and national security want it complex enough to screen out undesirable long-term visitors.
And who decides that
The
who's
system
undesirable?
building can identify people who might become problems before they even arrive.
So they're gonna judge you already.
The digital arrival card, the TDAC, that launched on May 1st of 2025 was supposed to be a preview of how smooth the ETA would be. Instead, it's become a preview of the bureaucratic nightmare that awaits travelers. Early reports from the TDAC implementation show processing delays, system crashes, and confusion among both travelers and immigration officers. But according to my source, these aren't bugs. They're features designed to discourage casual visitors from attempting long-term stays. When the
So I'm gonna stop the video right there. I'll leave the links if you guys want to watch it. And I just want to talk about why they're doing this. So when the government implements these kind of laws, we have to think about what's the reason behind it. And every time you guys watch a vlog, what I always say, they're fighting a war on identity. They have no identity. And the reason why they're making these visas so difficult to attain is because they built a country on tourism. Okay? And when we first went to Thailand, it was cool, right? The people, the land of smiles, they had this framework, the land of smiles. Come here, we have all this culture, right? And little that they know that the influx of foreigners start to change their identity. And I'll give you an example. Imagine you're a Thai guy living in Thailand, and then you see all these foreigners that have more money than you. Basically, marry a Thai woman, buy land, or buy condos, and then little by little, they start pricing you out. Little by little, they start stealing your women. You can't tell me that's not gonna affect you, right? And then, as more foreigners come in, we bring our world views. We're gonna see how Thais run their country, how they think, and then we're gonna say, well, this is what we know about Thailand, and then they're gonna argue back and forth like they're arguing right now. Because Thai only knows Thai history. They don't know world history. There's a reason why a lot of Thais don't speak English, because their government was controlling them. They were afraid that if they learn English, they could read textbooks and learn about the world history, learn about what's going on in the history. And this is why many Thais can't speak English. And because the military controls the news, they can weaponize the news. For example, the prime minister, the parliament was falling apart. I told you the government's imploding, right? And to keep things calm and the Thais distracted, they sent soldiers to the border so they can manufacture a narrative that Cambodian, look, the soldiers are encroaching our land. Because they decided one day to redraw the lines, and then they're gonna put signs and said it's Thai law. This is why your banking system and your country is imploding. No, there's no stability. You might not like how the treaties are, and I'm sure there's other countries that don't like how the borders are put, Africa being one of them, right? We might not like how the lines are drawn, but we have to live with it. And we have to make the best of what we have. But Thais can't do that. They hate everyone. They can't see Cambodia and their neighboring countries doing better than they are. That article says Vietnam, but they forgot to mention Laos. They forgot to mention Cambodia. Oh, no. Not those two countries, not Cambodia and Laos. Even Myanmar has experienced a tourist boom. It just, you want to talk about insecurity. That's exactly what they have. Insecurity. They gotta let the world know this is Thai's land. This is Pad Thai. They changed their name from Siam to Thailand for a reason. Because they took in so many L's that they thought by changing their name, they can rebrand themselves. But guess what? The papaya salad that they love to eat, the somtam, with all that bullshit, still has the bullshit in it. And until they fix that, the world sees through them. If anything that this conflict did was expose Thailand for who they are. And let's read some comments in this video. The first comment was from Pramachotam7355. Excuse my opinion. We welcome farangs who behave politely and kindly to the locals. We hate arrogant, drunk, abusive farangs, no matter how wealthy they act. And then the next comment from Jane Smith 9677. If farangs owe medical bills, they should be made to pay. Why not? And then the next comment. Agreed. But unfortunately, that's the type that has always been attracted to certain areas promoted globally here. And then Nala Chan, oh man, you guys got to put a better handles on this thing. Stop calling us farangs. We have names. If you don't know our names, ask for it. Otherwise, I'll call you Touchnoi. I don't know what Touchnoi is, but you're asking Thais to do so much. First of all, they don't respect things. They don't understand family. And what I mean by that is, look how they treat their neighbors. So you think they're gonna treat you foreigners any better? They have a name for us when we come into their country. Okay? They see us different already. Peter Ben, we farangs do not like being charged 4 times more than Thais to enter Koh Samet for a entry fee. We don't do that to Thais in the West. So basically, when you watch the whole YouTube and he breaks it down, Thailand, and this is so true, I experienced it, Thailand has a dual pricing system that they do. So I remember a time when I went to Thailand and I wanted to eat at this little restaurant, and I asked them for the menu and they didn't give it to me because they knew I was a foreigner. So basically, whatever I ordered, they can upcharge me, and that's what he's talking about. And many tourists, when you go to Thailand, the scams that they have there, it's beyond next level. Like, I get when you travel to another country, make your money. I get it. I want to help you. But 4 or 5 times the price is ridiculous. Just to go like a couple minutes down the street, you're gonna try to charge me $5? That's freaking bananas. And this is the whole country. So how are you gonna have a good experience when you go to a country and all you see is the bullshit? You go to their restaurants, you try to take a cab, and they just see you as a walking wallet. You're not going to have a good experience. And this is why when tourists go to countries like Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, we have charm. We win you with our culture. We win you with the hospitality. And it shows. And when you're honest and you're kind, foreigners are going to tip. See, but Thais don't think like that. They're just going to hustle you out of the gate. And to be fair, when you go to countries like Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and even Bali, when you go to the flea markets, yes, there's gonna be a little negotiation on the price. There's gonna be a little. I say a little. But in Thailand, the whole country is built like this. 4 times is ridiculous. 1.5 times? All right, let's do this. But 4 times. And I try to find articles and I try to find videos so you just don't hear me talk about it. And brothers and sisters, there's a reason why I try to give you as much information as possible, so you don't ever have to question yourself, so we can stand tall no matter what. They'll come in with their bias and their emotion and clouding their vision, but not us. We come with facts. And the brothers and sisters in this channel, oh my goodness, you guys are the real MVPs. Some of the Thais, you read it in the comments, they come all badass, right? They think they're tough, they think they know it all. And then the brothers and sisters in the comment section hit them with so much facts that it softens them up. I even had a Thai brother who commented on me. He's like, you always say you promote love, but you come off as hate. It's only gonna come off as hate to the haters. I always show love, but I cannot show love to someone that's showing me hate. If that makes any sense. If you come at me like a piece of shit, I'm gonna treat you like a piece of shit. I treat you accordingly. You come with respect, you come up with education and knowledge. And again, I don't fault you for speaking your truth if that's what your country is teaching you. But if you come in this channel like a piece of shit, and we all know, Thais know a thing or two about shit. We all know. They ain't fooling nobody. That's how I'm gonna treat you. That's how it works. And I couldn't do it alone. And I don't mind coming on this platform and speaking my truth. And I appreciate you brothers and sisters that stand alongside me. I wouldn't want you to jeopardize your family, your career, because this is the world we live in. I speak more freely because I'm a freelancer. No one's paying me. No boss can fire me. I'm my own person. And we are all biased. But we have to use facts to back up our bias. I'm not going to be politically correct. Try to not offend nobody. If I see bullshit, I'm going to call it bullshit. If the Thais are eating their papaya salad with extra bullshit, I'm gonna tell you it's extra bullshit. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I take accountability. I will make a video and say, hey Thais, I'm sorry. I said this about you. And someone told me that that's incorrect. I would do that. But Thais, they're wrong time after time. And they can't see it. They can't see that those Cambodian villagers are poor, hard-working Cambodian villagers. They just want to go back to their home. But you have no compassion in your heart. Your soldiers come disrupting at the border, disrespecting the ceasefire. Still haven't returned our soldiers. And then you're going to talk about laws and you're going to talk about humanitarianism. Like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Because the longer you wait and not start this war, you're gonna lose, Thai. I told you this. You're not built for the long game. While your country is trying to figure out the government situation, the banking situation, the tourist situation, because your government needs money. You already closed the border, so you lost that money. You lost tourism money. And now you have natural disasters. Who's going to want to go to a country that's flooded? And you think like the rain, this is the rainy season in Thailand and Cambodia and Vietnam. This is the rainy season. We're heading into the slow season. And Thais are proud. Oh, our economy is 5 times bigger. Yeah, 5 times bigger. Yes, but also 5 times bigger to fall faster, 5 times faster. Think about that. Think about that. Brothers and sisters, stand tall. Stand tall and educate yourself. And read the comments. And don't think your voice is not being heard. If you have a story to share, share it. I don't delete anything. I read it. You're teaching me. I'm learning as I go. I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I'll Google it. I'll chat GPT it. I'll read it. But there's brothers and sisters in this channel that are... You guys are the real MVPs. And I thank you. And I thank you. And if you have something that's heavy in your heart that you need to say, brothers and sisters, say it. Say it. Put it so we can all read it. You don't come from hate. Our parents didn't teach us hate. We understand family. And I always say, Cambodians will treat Thais better than Thais treat Cambodians. And I stand by that. I can't go back to Thailand and face the government arresting me or face Thai nationalists hurting me. We just because I hurt their feelings, just because truth hurt their feelings, they're so into their feelings. And their country is so good at accusing Cambodia of doing the things that they're doing. It blows my mind how many Thais know about corruption, but yet they don't see that their whole country is corrupted. And it starts from top to bottom. They want us to question our government. Well, I want you to question yours. You come with a one-sided attack. And it's funny to me that they think they're talking to like the OG Khmers, right? That's lived there, been there. Us Khmers who are spread all over the world, we're more educated. It's our fiduciary duty to speak up for those who don't have a voice. We have to use our education. We have to stand up for them. And we got to hold the line. Because they're not winning the social media line. I don't see, I'm sure there's Thais all around the world too. Why aren't they standing up to defend Thai? Only the Thai people in Thailand. Because when you do the research, it's hard to defend Thai. I told you. And to be fair, there's probably Thais in Thailand that feel the way we do, brothers and sisters, but they can't say nothing. They can't say nothing. Because them breaking the law in their country, the government, who knows what the government will do to them. If the government is willing to do what they do to me, let's say if I go back to their country, willing to arrest me and use my YouTube channel, my Facebook as evidence of me talking about that government, what do you think they're going to do to their own people? Remember Black May. when the students and the citizens got tired of the government's bullshit, what they do? They brought their tanks in. And they have the most military coups. And they just had another one recently. And they should be thanking Hun Sen for helping them. And the military didn't have to send the army to Bangkok. They got rid of a government body. And now the government's restructuring. They're going to rewrite the constitution again. See, Thai don't understand stability, what stability means. That's why we have treaties. That's why we have all these agreements that are signed. That's why we go to court. It holds foundation. But Thai don't understand that. They think that because they're in their own country and Thai law is above all law, they could just change the law. There's no stability. That's why you can't make business in Thailand. And I'm going to leave you, brothers and sisters, with that. I want to thank you for letting me vent. And Thais, do better. Do better.